Good evening guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt and tonight I'm taking you for the first race of 2025. So I've left it a little bit late. It is, back end of April. It's 29th of April, so it's May in a couple of days, and I have left it quite late to start racing this year. But part of the reason for that is I've been focusing on other things. So I focused on the 5k, trying to get the sub 25 initially. Then I had a little bit of injury and a little bit of a downtime, and I didn't really have any races booked. And then by the time I actually got any sort of 10Ks and stuff booked, it was sort of getting a little bit further on in the year. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That means that I've been able to focus on the quality of my training a little bit. Obviously taking on a coach, which is going really well so far. And tonight's race is the Cowm Res 5k. I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so if anyone watching this, if you know how to pronounce Cowm Res or Cowm Res, please let me know, because I still don't know. I've done this race 2 times before, this will be the 3rd time. It is a little bit of a race series, it is only a local race. They do 3 races a year, and it's a 5k, it's 2 laps of a local reservoir with a run up and down a hill. And the money all goes to local charities. So we're actually signed up for all 3 races. I say we, clearly Becky's not with me tonight. It's a Tuesday night and the race starts at 7 o'clock and Becky doesn't finish work till 6 o'clock. So there just wasn't much chance of her getting home in time to be able to make the race. So she's decided to sit it out. She has been a little bit tired since the weekend because she did a couple of races a couple of runs back to back. So she's decided that she's going to sit this one out. She's going to stay at home and do some of her recovery work. I don't actually know how well I'm going to do tonight. I wouldn't say I'm in PB shape for 5k. And also the temperature at the moment is my car says 25 degrees C. Just looking on the temperature gauge on the dash there. Google thinks it's 23 degrees C, so either way it's a little bit toasty. It's a warm sunny day. There's a little bit of light cloud, which usually, to be honest, just adds to the humidity. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not in PB shape, it's not really PB conditions, but I want to put a little bit of effort in today. But I also do want to protect myself. This is the first race of the year, but it does really kind of open the floodgates for races, because I've got 2 races next week. One of those is a 4x2 mile relay that we'll be running with a few of our friends. And then next Sunday is the Scorton 15k trail, if I've got my dates right. So that's, yeah, I've got the dates right. So yeah, the Scorton 15k trail is on the 11th of May. So we're getting quite close to that now, and that's going to be a solid effort. It's not a goal race, but I still plan on putting some effort into that run. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to take you along on the head cam. I am running the Go 3S today just because it's a bit warm to be wearing the Ace Pro on the head. So it's going to be a bit of a montage. I'll try and see if I can get the times put in to the video from Insta360. I believe that's the thing that you can do. I've never tried it, so we'll see how it goes. And yeah, catch up with you on the way home and let you know how the race got on. So, see you there. Hold on, guys. Thank you, Marshall. I've got a massive stitch and it's not going away. It's been there for about 2.5k. Thank you, Marshall.
Well done, Lee. Put you down.
Okay guys, I'm back at the car now. This is my second time of recording this because last time I recorded the entire thing with my finger over the microphone. So that was the Cowm Res 5k. It was a really hard run. I was suffering with cramp from about 1k in, so about it, half a mile, just over half a mile in. Definitely went out a little bit too quick. I think I was trying to keep up with the group around me, and at one point, partway around the first lap, I put in a little bit of a surge because I could see a gap in the field, and I wanted to surge past the two people in front of me and get into that gap so that I could then target the next person ahead and just try and close the gap again. And that surge, I think, just took it out of me big time. That said though, I ran 26:20, which I'm pretty happy with. I did say before I got here that I would be happy with anything between 26 minutes and 26 minutes 30. So I got that target, so happy days, successful run out. It was hard work though. The heat was almost inescapable. There was not a lot of air movement, so it was just hard to try and regulate the temperature. And then coupled with having worked a long day at work and then rushing out to get here in time for 7 o'clock and then running a tough 5k with a big hill at the start of it, just sapped my energy. So I'm happy with the time though. Pretty good run. You can probably hear my voice is all breaking up, and that's just because of all the huffing and puffing I was doing on the way around. And next big race, well, I say big race, the next race on the calendar is the Close Park Relays with Radcliffe Athletics Club. That is next Monday. It's 4 times 2 miles relay. Me and Becky are running that with 2 of our friends. And then the end of that week, so the 11th of May, is when I go and do the Scotland 15k trail. So a busy period, but I am hoping to bring as much content from those races as I can to you guys. Up until now, most of the videos on this channel have been largely about park runs, and that's not going to go away, but I do want to document some of our race efforts over the next over the next season. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button, and please do consider subscribing. It really does help the channel. It helps us to reach more people. Thank you for being here, guys. Really appreciate all the support, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.